was wondering if you guys thought that if like touring was like a lost art, like demos and touring and stuff as a team.
Ooh, that's a good question. I don't think it.
I think it's gone down a little bit.
Yeah, obviously
for sure.
In the state of the world we're in right now, a lot of people are not traveling. But no, I think that's like a really a big part of skateboarding is really going out there and really grassrooting it and meeting people and being on the road and skating with dudes that are definitely, you know, from all facets of life. So
It's a big
I think
part.
it's definitely a
True.
big part of it.
And I think, like we talked about before, social media came in and everyone could see their favorite pro on Instagram and talk to them. And then COVID hit. So it's like, that's two big things right there. But I think that it should be a big thing. Like, for Primitive does a good job recently. They went on a tour not too long ago,
I
like
think
European
it depends
one.
on the companies,
yeah.
right?
It depends on the company, and it also depends where you're going. Because if you look from the 90s till now, they probably have half the amount of skate shops that were there. So that was a big part of it. And as a consumer, like when you guys would come into places, like we had places for, you know, you to go to do a demo and to do a signing and things like that. I feel like a lot of cities don't necessarily have that anymore, and the major cities do, but it's kind of spread out a little bit more than
And
it
it depends on the state of skateboarding and how much money skateboarding is making, because a lot of these tours depended on like distributors to pay for a lot of things, and
Big part of that
skate
was
companies, skate shops to help out with stuff like that too, and provide a place for the demos and stuff like that. I almost feel like when Instagram started like popping, I feel like the traveling kind of took a back seat a little bit, because it was more of like, well, you could just reach anybody in the world with Instagram now. Why do we need to spend $50,000 going to one part of the world when you could reach the whole world?
Right.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But also,
it's different. But people like to see you in person. That's what it's saying. Like to touch and talk to you. You know what I mean? I think that's one of those things that kind of really carry your skateboarding beyond. You know what I mean? Like when you get that interaction and you find out, damn, this motherfucker is cool as fuck. That shit resonates.
It goes a long way.
You remember that person forever. For
Yeah,
sure.
I agree with Dubs.
And dude, the back in the day when they used to have the tour buses and those fucking like
like Super Tour.
Oh my god, like DC and were you on that Sprite tour a long ass time ago?
I did go on that.
Dude, I might have. I was.
You were on that too, right?
I know. I was a little kid, but I randomly was in Virginia, and Daniel was like, Kelly, come. I was like 17. He's like, come on in here.
That's so sick.
Jeff Payne kicked me off.
I remember that. Now we got broke off on that, dude. They gave us some bread. They set us up. Definitely, it was a cool little tour. There was a bunch of random dudes on it.
It was like Scott Johnston, Damian Bravo.
Yep.
Daniel, and then I can't remember. Jeff Pang led the whole thing. But all I'm getting at, like for a skateboarder being on that, it's like, you have to. That's one thing you should do.
Yeah.
If you can make it, you get sponsored. That's one of the coolest things you could ever do.
Oh, it's the perk of skateboarding.
Yeah.
Is I've traveled the world. I wouldn't have gone to China. I probably wouldn't have even gone to Australia or places in Europe. 100%.
Get people showing you around.
Yeah.
These places you would never. even
Bro,
think
like
of.
going to like bars that their homies own or some shit and like kicking it there.
Bar.
And,
This
like,
is the skate bar. Like everyone comes here. Like, yeah, that's so rad. I love that.
Yeah. I hope they.
Yeah, it's super cool. I worked at the Third Layer Skate Park and Skate Shop, like teaching skate camps and lessons there, and like
Sick.
sometimes when I see like this younger generation, these kids and stuff, I'm like, oh, these guys haven't like really experienced that ever.
Yeah.
Like pandemic aside and stuff like that. It's just like sometimes I'm like, you guys don't even like, you've never even really been to like a pro demo before and like seen like all of the guys that you like look up to actually come to town and skate your park and stuff like that. So that's kind of where I was coming from.
For sure.
It also it's just a wide variety of people that these kids are growing up watching.
oh, bro.
Yeah.
It's like it's not just like the primitive team in FA. It's like Chris Chan, Danny Duncan, and fucking they have a whole different variety of where they're looking these days.
And they can reach out to those people. You know what I mean? Like via DM or whatever.
Oh,
the fuck.
yeah.
And sometimes they hit you back. You know what I'm saying? And you're like, damn, like that. There's an engagement right there. You know what I mean? There's an energy that dude is actually getting from that interaction, which is different, but at the same time, it's like, I like the personal shit. You know what I mean? I like to meet people and really be in just old school.
I mean,
you know what
we come from an older generation. That was the coolest shit, like back in the day when y'all would come through and like come to our parties with where we're going anyway, but y'all are in town, so come with us.
Right.
And like, you get to bro down with your favorite pros or whatever, and realize that these are just people too, and they like to have fun, like to kick it, and have personalities, and like that interaction you can't get through a screen.
But also, when you're a kid
and
and you
humans.
see,
they're just humans, just
Exactly.
like
exactly. But when you're a kid and you skate your local park every day or whatever, but then you see this like team come in, and they're skating it
different.
You see professionals.
You've never seen anybody skate your park like this before.
Yeah.
It's fucking mind blowing.
But then that opens your mind to what is possible.
Yeah.
100%.
And
That's crazy.
You see people come out of those tours, like Malto. Like you see people get discovered out of these like
Damn
DC
true.
tour. I think that's where Malto got discovered.
No, he was already doing
He was
his
flow,
thing
but
at
like
that
that's how Heath was like, oh no, we're fucking
Probably
with this
so,
kid.
yeah,
He was
yeah.
at a demo. I was there in Kansas City.
Yep.
That was when I met you.
time. Yeah.
Sponsor Me tape's one thing, but when you see somebody in person,
Yep. You're like,
And you get to see the consistency and the style and all that, because a tape is a polished, thing of what you can do. But being able to see somebody in person at a demo like that's, hometown hero. That's why hometown heroes are a thing. Like their tours will come through, and then kids would like, this is my park. I'm gonna show them.
Yeah.
And sometimes it works in their favor.
Yeah.
as long as they're cool and they act
Yeah.
cool with everyone else there. Yeah. But yeah.
So I don't think it's I don't think it's dying or dead anything. I think it depends on a lot of factors. Depends on the company, depends on the distributors, if they've got money, depends on the climate of the skate industry, how successful it is at the moment, So there's a lot of factors I think that depend on this travel budget. Cuz listen, it ain't cheap sending about 10 to 12 skaters around the world.
It's dumb expensive.
It's even for a U.S. trip,
Dude.
It's like you got to
Hotel rooms.
hotels, gas. I mean,
the
like
gas alone is gnarly. Me and
Yeah.
my lady were tripping on that the other day. We were driving up to San Francisco. We're like, wait a minute. Fuck.
Yeah.
Across the country trip, that's thousands of dollars.
oh
man.
yeah, right.
Just
Yeah,
in
the
gas.
only like we said it before, but like the only one that's really done it I've seen as a team has been Primitive. It's the only one.
I think they're on a tour right now.
Oh, they're driving across the country.
Yeah,
they're
right now.
literally going to Miami, and then the people are flying there. And they're driving
They
back.
definitely got the money to do that.
Good for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So go see them in wherever they're going. I don't know.
They're on a filming trip.
Hey, it's also Lando. It's actually pretty awesome that you work at Third Layer because you probably have seen some amazing demos.
Yeah.
If you've been there for a long time, you've probably seen some amazing demos go down there.
Oh man, I'm like 31. I've been in Minneapolis all my life, so yeah, I've been to some pretty epic demos, and that's why like I see these kids and I'm like, these kids don't even know what a demo is. Like they've never seen one in their life, and they're already like growing to be like 16, 17 years old, and they've never seen a demo.
Well, when is the last time
And,
Third Layer had a demo?
Well, the pandemic messed everything up, of course, but.
But when?
Geez, the last demo that I went to that I remember was at Familia Skate Shop or
That's what I was
HQ,
gonna say.
and that was like Kelly was saying, the Primitive.
Yeah, in Minneapolis, the
Primitive went
Familia
around.
Third Layer situation is a little strange out there. Are you familiar? I'm sure you are. You know Jonathan Reese?
Oh yeah,
He's like
Butters?
one
Yeah,
of my
he's the homie.
favorite. I wanted to put one of his parts on. I think I did on the list, but it was when we were doing our transition from list to Discord to not talking about stuff. But Jonathan Reese is like one of the best up and coming kids out of Minneapolis right now. They just did that tribute
he's
for
super
Henry.
Underrated. Look out for John Reese.
Yeah, they did a
AKA
tribute
Butters.
for Henry Gartland recently, and he had a part in that. I think Village Psychic posted the part.
Oh, I think I saw it on the notes.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, this kid rips.
Dude, he's so good. He won the whole Red Bull thing. That's why I said, because that's how I got to witness a lot of these Minneapolis kids. They are on a tear.
Through Cornerstone.
So good. Yep.
That's
Exactly.
tight, dude.
Yeah,
So sick.
Logan Mosey too. He's
Yep.
another ripper.
Yep. Who's the I can't think of his name right now. The tall kid, he's like 18, blonde, big corn-fed fella.
Jasper Steinbach.
No, Jasper doesn't sound
That's a
familiar.
awesome
That's
name.
an ill name, though.
That is.
But nonetheless,
High
Minneapolis
Stickney
has
as well.
some rippers for sure.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, nothing but rippers breeding at Third Layer Skate Park
There you
and same
go.
with Familia HQ.
Jack Olson,
yeah.
dude. Jack
Yep.
Olson.
Yep.
Fucking man.
Yeah, of course we got Jack Olson, Alec Majerus,
Yeah, Alec.
Davis Torgerson.
And Davis.
Oh, Torgy.
Good old Tori.
Love
Rest in
Torgy.
peace, Henry Garland.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Good
And
shit.
Henry, can't forget Henry.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, thank you, Lando.
Yeah,
I
bro.
don't think it's a
Yeah,
dying
no
thing.
problem.
I
Thanks
think
for
it
having
just
me
needs
on the show, guys. One
For
love.
sure, man. Hey, tell everybody at Third Layer we said what's up.
Definitely.
Hell yeah.
Yes, please.
Will do. Will do.
Yeah.
Stay
We'll do a
warm
nine-
out there,
Yeah,
player.
we'll do a 9 Club demo there soon.
Yeah, come through.
Yeah.
You got some curbs?
I'm sure. Yeah. I'm
a
sure
little
it'll be
curb set
sure it'll
up.
be hell of exciting.
If you got rid of all the ramps and everything, got some flat ground going.
Oh, there you go.
curb,
Yeah.
I think we'll be good, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe a
Kids walk
table-
into their local park like, what the fuck did you guys do? 9 Club's coming. We had to get rid of everything.
Curbside demo.
Me and Dubs will skate some Rams.
We had to get rid of everything.
Yeah, keep some stuff there.
Keep some
Give,
stuff.
give
Keep some
Dubs a
stuff.
kicker.
Keep a little
Yeah,
quarter
do
pipe in
some
the
fly-outs.
corner.
Yeah, we'll
over
get
there.
one in the corner, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let them know we're coming. All right.
Just means.
Jeez.
All right, guys.
Later, Lando.
Later, Lando.
Lando.
Later, guys. Thanks for having me on.
Hey.
Jeez.
I like that name.
Where is that like button? Right? Is it right here or right here?
Just a little scroll coming down the bottom.
It's
Subscribe.
over to it's on your
It's on my
left.
right? It's on
No,
my
on your
left.
left.
Hey,
Yeah,
hit
right
that
there.
button right there.
Right there.
Right
Yeah,
there.
please.
The like button's kind of like in the middle there. It's like we're kind of like
it's like right here?
Kind of.
Like
yeah,
right
and the
there?
subscribe's like over to the left.
It's like right over there. All right.